Highways Committee meeting of Ashford Town Council held this evening, Monday the 7th of October, just after 6:30 p.m. So apologies for the slight delay due to some IT problems. Moving on to item 2, apologies for absence. I think we've got everybody here.
Yeah, we're all present, yeah.
Item 3, declarations of interest. Anybody got any things to declare, human or otherwise? No? Good. Item 4, first public participation. Any takers, please?
Yeah, 18 months ago now nearly, when we were all newly elected and selecting our committees, I made comments regarding this committee specifically on how I would like members to have training. And the reason I asked for that training, and I know most have now undertaken it, is because at the district level, historically, we make very few or little comments, if any, on our planning applications. And tonight, just for instance, you have a 9 and a 6, not huge developments, but still, for some parts of the town, could be quite big. And we've spent all this money on our neighbourhood plan, and still we don't reference it when we are looking at planning applications. And you could argue that it's the district's responsibility to do that, but if we expect them to adhere to their local plan and our neighbourhood plan, this committee needs to be making more comments and representations on our planning applications, because we cannot criticise the district level for not doing it if we don't do it ourselves. And I just really wanted to emphasise that, because I sat on some planning recently and I'm going through some things, and still we're not pushing what our residents would want us to push, or what I believe our residents would want us to push. Our infrastructure, at the moment, the district, Norfolk in general, is about to be bombarded with solar panels all over our rural agricultural community, district, region. Our houses, when these developments come forward, we should be commenting. There's no solar panels on those developments. We want solar panels, we want EV charging. We need to just step up, if possible, a little bit and push our neighbourhood plan, our infrastructure, and our aspirations for our community. That was really
Welcome.
Can I just add to that? So we want back boxes. We need bird, and that can all come under the plan. We can insist, or we can't insist, we can ask for it. Yeah, when we go to plan. And things like that, you'll probably find the developers might try to councillor down. So yeah, I just we ask, please, can we up it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Councillor Wingfield.
Just to add to that, so for any planning matters, couldn't we agree that any of those have to go through the lens of the neighbourhood plan? So whatever's in the neighbourhood plan that is required needs to be part of that planning application, or at least considered, just civil.
That's again a valid point. May I ask anything, Councillor Taylor?
Yeah, just in response to Councillor Wingfield's point, which is absolutely yes, it should. When planning applications are considered and the neighbourhood plan steering group is recently obviously because we are committed to review our plan, you're going to look at this little bit closer. And if you start with the approval, you didn't send to us. Basically, a bit like the table where it said what applications are coming in reference, I mean, it's in response to where they have considered to make the plan. And I think it was not some of those, I mean, it's like just going to say a tick box exercise, but it did demonstrate that they are taking it under consideration when looking at applications. Now, I feel like at this level, bear in mind, I think, you know, it's our plan. We should be advocating it, and we should be saying these are the policies that we want you to consider in line with this application. And I think it's signposting the honest as that recommend via our comments and this to the policies that we think are relevant. And I think something that might just go some way to help in this is if perhaps the office could get each member of the planning committee a hard copy of the neighbourhood plan, So maybe one that's found quite nicely, so that it's not, you know, it's not just got stable for it, it's all in the width away. But, you know, a nice hard copy that we can bring with us to these meetings, so that you've actually got something you can look at.
Yeah.
When we look at the policies, when you're doing, the applications, when the things published, but also then make reference to the week.
Yeah.
And I think that having it, you know, a handbook by the side in these meetings would be beneficial.
This has kind of turned into Q&A, which I don't mind, but if the councillors responded, I'd like to as well. I totally agree with the sentiment that the AMP is our plan, and Brecon is statutorily responsible to take the AMP on board when looking at planning applications. I think the problem we've got as a town straight parish council is most of the applications we look at are pretty small scale. The AMP and policies are on a more strategic level. They don't get down to specific details. I think where there is an opportunity, and we'll be working very closely with Brecon on the review and the ADP of how to deliver that revised AMP, is perhaps when it comes to large projects where you can do these things, you can influence them, is when the S106 is being drafted, that, you know, they are involved, or at least get sighted that before any agreement is made, and then we can things such as back boxes or what the local community want to be fed into it. But yeah, but those ideas will be good within the review. But it is, yeah. So it's a valid point. But most of the applications we get are small scale. It's not really much you can do about it. Either. Yes. My personal.
Okay, thanks for that. Anybody else with any comments? Nope. Moving on then, we look at the minutes of the Planning and Highways Committee meeting of the 16th of September 2024 for acceptance and approval. Anybody got any comments? No? Okay, Councillor Dale proposing, anybody seconding? Councillor Wingfield? All those in favour?
I think that's unanimous.
Okay, moving on, item 6, planning matters, section A, 3PL 2024-07200 for outline, Attleborough, Millhouse, Leys Lane. Outline approval for the erection of 9 detached dwellings and associated access.
I think we need to be mindful of what's happened over the last 12-18 months in terms of flooding. Leys Lane has been moved in to anyway, those two. So I think quantum is not an issue, but I think people are just mindful of more housing, which means so that's or hang on. Even though this is all part of the sewer and drainage strategy.
The other thing I thought of was the Leys Lane is quite narrow, isn't it? Again, it's 9 substantially adding to the problem, or
And houses have been refused previously down Leys Lane.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be slap banging in the middle of the sea.
When it comes to the sewer, the access will obviously be sorted. Well, so.
for the sewer.
At the moment, the access is not great.
I think we just put a flag up about that, so in consideration for the highway access.
Yeah, I mean, there are some conditions been put on with regard to land contamination and also for hydrants as well. And Natural England have also asked for some conditions and asked for an archaeological survey as well. So, that's a
Determination
recommendation.
reports are quite common, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's nothing unusual.
No, okay, yeah.
Anybody else got anything to add in relation to what's just been said? What they'd like to see? Apart from the obvious? No, okay. So we just raise the issue on highways access then.
Okay.
Right, next item, 3PL 2024-0204F, Gaskin Way, Attleborough. Provision of 6-number residential gypsy pitches, sorry. Utility day room and hard standings. Any comments?
I think you need to be aware that this is a requirement, you know, that we've got to,
Under neighbour planning.
you know, we've got to
Yeah.
have pitches.
Yeah.
Or somewhere where people can go so. Something that is needed.
Is Gaskin Way a suitable place? I'm trying to think where it is.
And it is a definite village on the playground there. So, you know, so I think
Long room to
gain
go.
access because it won't be. It'll be caravans.
Mm.
And people like maybe. So
What's that thing again in principle where you I had this strawberry because it's a necessity, so.
yeah,
At the pub.
I think so, yeah, mobile home site.
Yeah. Oh, it's in amongst mobile homes as well.
Yeah, it does seem to be Blaze Lane as well,
The opposite side, I thought it was, yeah.
yeah.
Highways.
Yeah, maybe with consistency, we raise the highway issue again,
Okay,
okay? The final one, 3OB 2024-0031 DOB, land off Carver's Lane, Attleborough and Great Ellingham. Application to discharge the affordable housing scheme as required under appendix 2 of section 1.2. The second schedule of the deed variation dated 30th of March 2023 and to section 106 dated 26th July 2016. The planning permission 3PL 2022-0812 VAR. That's just a technicality, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anybody got any comments now? No? Okay. No objections?
okay,
No comments?
Yeah.
No. Right, moving through to item 7, highway matters for consideration and resolution. A, under the parish partnership related to bus shelters.
oh, yeah, sorry, you have missed this one, sorry. 0442, but it actually is a typo, that should be 0042.
I've got that one.
It is?
Yeah.
It's weird, I'm sorry, but anyway, it's on here, yeah, maybe it was an amendment, it might be in the late
This
edition,
is, I took these off the website. Right,
sorry.
so, sorry, going back to item 6, there's a further application to consider. 3PN 2024-0042 UC, agricultural building on Attleborough Road in Attleborough. Application to determine if prior approval is required for a proposed change of use of agricultural buildings to flexible use within general industrial class B2. That's all.
Not that one. Which one?
No.
That came in late after the first agenda was circulated, so I had to re-add it and recirculate.
Yeah, I think that needed district level issues. I did a lot of time including for agricultural to residential, you know, that's going to be that principle that comment. I now move on to item 7, parish partnership bus shelters.
We should add that on there to keep that on the Megan is working on the budget.
Right.
She has presented a scheme previously, just so that you can see it. But there's just a few issues with section 2
Yeah, yeah.
to do the footpaths.
Okay. Do you know which stocks you're looking at? Looking at both?
Bus shelters, yeah, just to see what's suitable for bus shelters.
Right.
So.
There's
yes,
three.
not many,
There's 3 stocks, aren't there?
But we might be able to mix the Norwich Road, the section 106 money that we have got, and also add in London Road as well,
Right,
or any others, yeah.
okay.
So, yeah, but I haven't actually got round to putting these together for you yet, but I wanted to put that on the agenda.
Yeah, sure,
so
sure,
sort of
sure.
kind of deferred.
So just a clarification after the last time, the ADP was very, very positive. Megan's doing a fantastic job as our record. We did discuss London Road, I think Megan, and this bill from the London Road.
Yeah.
Because it does seem to have fallen between that with the development of no license to
Yeah.
implement DDA compliant bus stops and uploaded by.
Yeah.
But they picked that up, which is positive.
Yeah,
Okay, moving on, item 8, neighbourhood plan updates, with consideration resolution and concern.
yeah, I mean, I haven't, because I've been off last week, I haven't managed to do the neighbourhood plan notes for the meeting, so I'll issue them as soon as I can. But yeah,
Have that ready for next time.
yeah, what we were doing is working on the sort of like some consultation questions. with the neighbour.
That's right.
So, but there's not too much to report at the moment till I've done the notes.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Item 9, cemetery land update to approve proposals from CBS, consideration and resolution.
Yeah, the proposals were for the 10 out of the 26 sites.
Yeah.
I think that was reported last
As that
time.
huge report.
And we were waiting for the consultants to draft a sort of like a letter to landowners. But I think you were sent the proposals sort of like to have a look at and make sure that you're in general agreement
yeah,
with what
yeah.
they have.
That's that big report, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is 103 pages.
Yeah,
It came through too late to circulate from the lot to the last meeting, but we then subsequently sent it to you. So you have that information. So if you are happy with that, or I suppose you could vote that you're happy with the report.
yeah.
If you haven't got any issues.
Just a question, I think at the last meeting, there was a question or a discussion about how much land do we need in the cemetery. I think the comments were push it back to the consultants to see if they're able to do any modelling as to what they would consider is the land requirements for the next 100 years to the town council, rather than us. So I think they asked us, how much land do you want?
Yeah.
Whereas we should be saying to them, how much land do we need? I don't know if they've addressed that, or if not, if you could chase that up if
Yeah,
the committee's in agreement with them.
yeah, I think that will probably, yeah, I believe I could get notes actually. from-
That's okay, but if,
Yeah,
if just.
Yeah, I did get that
Yeah.
information, but I can't remember the exact, yeah.
It's about 5 acres, wasn't it?
Well, that was minimum,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. We else got any comments on item 9? No? Okay, moving on. Item 10, open public participation. Any thinkers? No, all quiet. Thank you. So moving on to finalise the 11 items for this agenda. We go forward.
Might have some, yeah, parish partnerships.
Item 7 to.
The usual.
I've got a couple, it might be useful for members, just have a. Again, perhaps a standing item on this, anything to report on the ADP.
Good point.
And secondly, I've been contacted by the project manager for the care home stroke sheltered housing on the Bretton sites. He was offered to come in with a presentation to the town council on where they are and updates in general.
Sure.
Here's an offer. I think we should take that offer up, even if it's just an update and keep communication channels open.
Yeah.
So all councillors are aware, but also members of the public as well.
Because that was very much like in its early stages. Like
Oh,
last month's actually an update.
I think they'll pick that up. Saul, who's project manager, contacted me. It's very open, very,
I think it'd be.
and I think it's a good model of big developments of these talks with town council, so we're aware. So things such as Councillor Esther came up with, we've then got the ability to say, can you do this? Can you do that? Because
Yeah.
quite often in the past, it's 106. No blame game, but for being done and we've missed the opportunity. So,
That whole development seems to be relatively done in an exemplary way. Councillor Taylor.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna, bring to the call was, the Norfolk County Council have, submitted a planning application for change of use for the old library. Because obviously it's their intentions to put some training standards into that venue. Members might feel differently to myself, but I feel like that is a complete waste of that space, which is being listed as a community asset. And I think there would be some strong feeling from our community about that. I have looked on the County Council's website, because I know the application was submitted on Friday, the 6th of September. I've looked on their website for applications registered in the last 90 days, and it's not there. So I wondered whether or not we could try and engage formally with them so that we could make some consultation or big consideration to that application, because I believe that is a significant community interest.
just sideways to that, if we put on the list of the NDP. So that one of the coordinated.
Yeah.
View, I know the county are on there, but maybe hardware, so it might have a bit more gravitas
Yeah.
to the discussion.
Yeah.
Anything else? No? Okay, on that note, I'll sort of your place. Thank you very much.